ChrisOrr. Can we have a round of applause? Hey, good evening. Welcome. My name's Chris. My personal pronouns are Your Majesty, except at weekends when it's Your Holiness, as I identify as the Pope. Thank you. Now, it's a point of information here, so the joke makes sense. I'm going to reference St. James's Street, which is known as the Gay Village. Obviously, years ago, somebody said we need to give the gays somewhere to go, and they just gave them one street, and somebody said, call it a village, they'll never know. So, anyway, I was at the doctor's the other day, and I went into the surgery, and he said, take your clothes off. I said, where shall I put them? He said, over there on top of mine. And then he said, will you walk about a bit? I can tell a lot from your walk. And then he said, oh, I can see there's a bit of a sway there, there's a bit of a swing, there's a soupçon of feral sexuality. You'll be popular down St. James Street at the weekend. I said, thanks, I need the money. Anyway, a few years back, to my surprise, somebody sent me a dick pic on Facebook Messenger. So I did actually at the time immediately delete and block it. Now, it was ready for action, of course. And thank you for that titter. But I didn't know how big it was, so what I realized I should have done is I should have replied before blocking it, can you just send me another picture, but can you pop a 50p to one side so I can see what I'm dealing with here? And I first did comedy in the 80s, which is a very different time. There was something called political correctness, where people monitor your language. Thank God that's not happening now. But anyway, I remember this, in the 80s, licensing laws weren't so good. So the one place you could always go as a bloke, get a late night drink, didn't matter what you were wearing, you weren't chucked out for being a large group of men, was a gay club. So we all drunk late night at gay clubs. Now this led to a slight misunderstanding in my life. I was walking through the North Lane in Brighton when somebody came up to me and said, oh, I've seen you in the Zanzibar. And I said, yeah, I go there loads. And the conversation ended with the words, just pop round the corner, it'll only take 20 minutes. So, no whining, no dining, no flowers, no chocolates. Men are such bastards. Now, hang on, I'm going to look at my phone now. This is exciting, isn't it? Because this is where I made the notes about 10 minutes ago. Oh, wrong digit. Here we go. Oh, yeah, no, this is another true story from way back when. So it's a club in St. James's Street. There's a long queue of gay men outside. There's some arsehole shaking his fist, shouting homophobic insults. You know he's not going to do anything, because not only is he heavily outnumbered, but quite a few of those people hit the gym regularly. So as he disappears, this lone voice floats over the crowd and says, ooh, what she needs is a good fist. Thank you. And I see here in the front row we have another older gentleman like myself. Thank you. Thank you. Are you here for the same reason me? It's milk pudding night at the care home, sir. I've no idea what that means. It sounds like some strange sexual orgy of old people involving a lot of lubrication. But thank you. Mikey appreciates that. No, yeah, sex and old people, that's the way to send young people away if they annoy you. But just reference it a lot. Okay, but anyway, so I like to sort of tweet right-wing people to annoy them. It's one of my hobbies. I don't call it Xing, because that just sounds like you're continually breaking up with people. It's a bit weird. But anyway, my favorite one was not for me. Lee Anderson, he actually tweeted, I just want my country back. And somebody replied, have you tried looking behind the fridge? And this is one I did now. I'll get it's on my phone, so I'll reference it. It was to Nigel Farage. Here we go. Oh, he says, and I've actually got rid of the, that's great. Pause while he looks, old man tries to deal with technology. Here we go. Oh, what happened there? Oh, there it is. Here we go. So, Reform UK said, spend a weekend with Nigel Farage in Clacton. Ooh, hurrah. And I did one of those ones where you retweet and you do a quote. I put, these community punishments aren't an easy option, are they? So let's go back to the notes and what I was going to say. This is fantastic, isn't it? Here we go. Oh, here we go. No, that's the wrong one. God, this is fun. I'm really good with technology, aren't I, Mikey? Yeah. It's going well. That's the one I want. Here we go. So, yeah, no, it's as I say, one of my main sort of, unique selling points as a comedian is I'm fucking old. You know what it's like, so don't you? Yeah. Every time you go to the doctors, you just shout, "What now?" But now I've lost completely track, so the Alzheimer's kicking, and it's going well. Oh, that's it. This is the delusion of old age. So I was on a train, and I scanned about, and briefly my eyes locked with a very attractive young lady, tall, short skirt, long legs, and as her eyes locked, she smiled at me. And I'm thinking, oh, you old silver fox, still got it. And then she said, "You're a friend of my dad's, aren't you?" And that's a delusion, because I'm thinking, hey, I've still got it. And she's thinking, oh, what a sweet old man. And that's it now. When I was younger, I used to get slightly freaked out if gay men hit on me. Now I'm just pleased if anybody finds me attractive, even if a dog humps my leg. I'm thinking, yeah, still got it. Thank you and good night.
Thank you, Chris, the gay community. Thanks for your service. You don't look old. You're not half his fucking age. Don't worry, mate. Jesus fucking Christ. Right, this is your final act of this section. So get a big round of applause. Get the energy up. Yay! It's incredible. Donna!